Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're well, hope you're safe, happy, enjoying your Sunday. It is just the afternoon, so let's hope this doesn't take ages to upload. I've had to do it by YouTube a couple of times because it just takes forever. So that being said, let's see what's going on. This is your general tarot reading, no fixed sign, no fixed subject. Let's see what is coming up in your position. You are the questioner, so let's see what is coming up for my questioners. What card is represented by the questioners today? I thought I'd flipped over them. Almost. Okay, what card is going to be? Three of Swords. Okay, so now you're thinking this is not the best spread or card even to be represented by. But there is always some lesson with the Three of Swords. And whilst it looks a little bit menacing with the Three Swords and the heart there, the rain is behind the heart. So are the clouds. And that heart is having its red vibrancy still. So it's not all completely, I'm just going to stay at home and not do anything, okay? Now, this can mean you're experiencing or have been experiencing some heartbreak or disappointments from another person. That could be someone you went out with or somebody you wanted to go out with. And if it isn't love, then it's disappointments from those around you, work colleagues, friends, people you thought you could rely on, that type of thing. But remember, it's a minor energy, basically meaning it can be changed, okay? So don't rush the process. If you're going through some sort of whatever that is, don't feel like you need to think, oh, it's Monday tomorrow, I've got to feel this way. Just honour how you feel, okay? And don't forget, it's the Four of Swords, which follows the Three, which is rest, which is take a time out, take a step back if you need to. But assess at the moment, guys, how you feel, okay? This isn't really going anywhere when it's the Three of Swords. It's just being in that moment. Don't dwell on things you cannot change either, because those clouds will come to the forefront and it will just seem like every day is a rainy day, okay? So let's have a look and see what's following this. Let's see what's coming in from an outside influence situation. The Devil. So this is interesting. So if this is a relationship, this could have been something that was quite toxic, okay? Either emotionally, spiritually, and let's hope not physically, guys. You have to get out of those types of situations. But the Devil was basically suggesting somebody who could have been quite narcissistic, or somebody who could have been all over the place or playing games. The Devil would suggest that it could be that lower frequency, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're represented by the Three of Swords here. Now, what I do want to say is the Devil can be somebody who knows how to play the game, okay? Meaning they know how to keep you binded. So these bindings here, it's all an illusion, but you feel like you've got no other choice. Now, this could be a person that's in front of you or recently left, or it could have been somebody from 20 years ago, and it's still the same energy, still the same loop, still the same thinking, still the same repeating. When we think of a thought that's of something that's happened, we're reliving it. Our body doesn't identify that it's just a thought. Our body thinks it's going through it again. So the whole emotion, the whole grieving, the whole why is this happening, your body's reliving it. And the Devil card coming in doesn't mean the person's in front of you, but it's that toxic, maybe compulsive thinking with regards to something. So this is interesting. If this isn't with regards to a person, what I do feel is what you've been disappointed about, if it's work or, I don't know, something else other than relationships, something else bigger is going to be coming in its place, because this would be signing contracts. It's going to seem really quite tasty, quite yummy at the beginning, but just be mindful from this experience of the Three of Swords. Don't jump into something where you might get bitten along the line, okay? So take heed of the lesson, and whatever the Devil energy is coming in towards you, just assess first. Again, it's going into how you feel, okay? So let's see what is coming in your position. That one flew face down. I want to say, guys, at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Star card, which is healing. Have some healing going on, all right? What's going on, guys? Come on. This is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is giving you giving yourself all the stress. So you're clearly overthinking to a point of obsessive thinking, perhaps, of a person or a situation. if this isn't a person, it could be you desperately wanting something to happen, getting out of a rut, getting out of a loop, getting out of whatever that is for you. And you could be trying so many different things to do it, different types of meditations, different types of everyday pattern things, or, you know, going after jobs, or you fill in the gaps, guys. My brain isn't working like that. I can't think of examples today. But this is called the Lord of Work and Burden, where you're giving yourself all these stresses, and it doesn't have to be that way. Some of you could be in a bit of a knee-jerk reaction situation where, because you feel this way, you feel like you've got everything else to do, and like, oh no, I'm moving now, I need to sort this out, I need to get my head down, do this. But again, you're going to put your body under stress, and you don't want to do that. When your body is under stress, it goes into flight or fight mode. It will release cortisol. And whilst it's relevant sometimes, that switch will always be on. And you'll feel exhausted. You'll feel tired. And when your body goes to fight off this enemy that it thinks it's there, it's going away from your immune system. So then your immune system will be weakened. So you don't want to find yourself, guys, in a place where you feel so exhausted because of a trigger here, okay? I do feel, I mean, if this isn't a toxic person and you're inquiring about a person that's let you down, this could be that, because this is an outside influence position, they could be obsessing themselves, okay? They might not be in a good place themselves. But we'll see where this goes. Underneath the three, that was face down. Underneath the Three of Swords, what is coming in underneath the Three of Swords? Because the Chariot has come into play. Major Arcana. The Chariot is saying to you guys, after the hurt, after the disappointments, you move forwards. That's essentially what it means. The Chariot, though, it's different in the sense that it's linked to behaviors. It's the yin-yang energy. It's cellular memory. And whatever you keep repeating, or whatever you keep experiencing, or whatever you have recent experience on a lower vibration, it's asking you to release the legacy of that and stop holding all these wands. Here it is. So you've got the masculine, the feminine, and the lions at the front there. And he's moving forward through willpower and determination, where he's built momentum. This is what is the card advising you to do, because there can be risk that building momentum would be a lot more difficult in the current energies with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands, okay? But it is almost like, you know, light at the end of the tunnel. If you have been working, give yourself a break, because by giving yourself a break, you're actually honouring yourself, you're resting, and you'll be so much more productive. Just because some people seem busy all the time doesn't mean they're productive. That's a big misconception. But you are going to be moving forward. It's going to be a kind of an elevation in how you're going to be feeling, but you're going to realize you're your own solution. And I've said this many times before. You know, you had the star at the bottom of the deck there, which is healing. You've got the star here, which is covering, I don't know whether you can see that, if it's going to get in focus, on the little curtains here, okay? So the star is poking out here. It's also a wish card saying whatever you wish you can have, but I wouldn't even think about that at the moment, guys. I would get into alignment with how you feel, raise your vibration, and see where things go from there. There is a lot of overthinking here. There's a lot of deflated energy here, and it's just a process for you to get back on the locomotive train and get in your drive again, almost, okay? Again, don't rush that process. Setbacks sometimes are lessons, and setbacks can be the universe's way of saying, if this is not for you, we're going to show you this energy, but you don't always understand or accept it at the time. So let's see underneath the Devil, what is coming in underneath the Devil. Oh, I didn't shuffle the colour cards, did I? We'll do it at the end. Now I saw this at the bottom of the deck, but I didn't say anything. Wish I did now. Ace of Wands. And the other card which came up is the Four of Swords. So you know you've got the Three of Swords coming up here. And I said it's the Four of Swords which follows. You do now have the Four of Swords following it, okay? So whilst this is coming in from an external situation, basically what it is saying is there is a sense of peace coming in for you. Now the Ace of Wands can be a message. It can be communication. And it could be from the personal, whoever that is, that's caused this Three of Swords energy. If it isn't, and you are deflated, and it's somebody from years ago, and it's, you're still reliving a loop, then this would be a brand new transition with regards to how you think, okay? So a new opportunity after the Chariot is going to be coming in for you. Don't wait for it, though, is what I want to say. Make it happen yourself. Make it happen, or make it more accessible for something to come in. Because the Four of Swords, again, is the... I'll speak properly in a minute. The relaxing, the taking your time, the not rushing anything. Note the stained glass window. Again, it's the high spirituality. And in colour therapy, stained glass windows were used as bathing kind of methods. So when the colours, they all have different properties. When the sun would come through, it would like light the room and bathe it in a certain colour. And a lot of people to this day still bathe in certain colours. So what do you want to bathe in? What is your kind of go-to? Let's see what the colour says actually at the end. And relax into it and just know this is all going to be coming in. If some of you are dealing with a person, as in like recently, then this is somebody taking their time out basically after having a bit of a head kind of time, being in their heads with the Devil card coming up here. This is relaxing rest, and maybe reaching out to you afterwards, okay? But again, what I want to say to you with your energy with the 3 and the 10, do not wait for it, because I feel some of you are keeping yourself anchored. But if this isn't with regards to a person and in any shape or form, the Devil and the Ace of Wands is saying a new opportunity with regards to your career is going to be coming in really, really soon, okay? So this is nice. This is a good energy. And the Four of Swords are just saying it will come when it's ready. It could be 4 months, but don't look at the clock, guys. Underneath the 10 of Wands, what is coming in? There's too many. Underneath the 10 of Wands, the universe. It's all worth it in the end, guys. Let me tell you now. You have the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Look at the difference in energy. Celebrating, being okay with being all right, being single. This is a singles card. This isn't anybody who's in a relationship, if you're querying about that. But maybe by September time you'll be single anyway. Who knows? But this is the timeline indicator also. The Chariot is August. So this is now. The 3 of Cups is celebrating. I feel a lot of you are revisiting what made you happy before all of this happened. Really going to your true authentic self. And I just think a lot of you are going to be making new friends. Now, some of you could be training in something new, a new course around about September time, and the new friends and the contacts would kind of happen around about then, okay? But whatever you're going to be doing, whatever you're moving forwards in, is giving you extra leeway, it's giving you extra contacts, it's giving you extra kind of like a boost from the universe, really. And you'll see that some things had to not work out in order for all this new glory to come in, okay? There's just going to be something. There's just going to be a surprise, I feel, for you guys with regards to a certain energy. Not a bad one. I'm just sensing there's going to be some sort of message or something coming in. But just relax into it. I want to say you're giving yourself far too many stresses at the moment. And you don't have to get everything achieved in a week. You can have a plan, write it all down and think, okay, well, if I just do one of these things, then I've achieved something. There's no race. And this is why I don't really go on Facebook anymore, apart from when I do my page, because everyone's in competition with each other. There's a everyone's arguing about what they should have, what they shouldn't have, and everyone's arguing about politics. Everyone's arguing about what's right, what's wrong. It's fragmented energy. I don't really get involved in that. I'm going to read that, and I'm going to ask the cards for a clarifier. What is coming up as a clarifying energy? What is coming up? It's funny because we've got the Ace of Wands there, we've got the King of Wands here. And I feel very, very soon some of you are going to be experiencing some creative breakthrough, okay? Just feel it. The clarifier cards are major arcanas. You've got the Magician, and you've got in this deck it's Death/Rebirth. Look at they got the same type of kind of hoods on there. The lemniscate on his head there. Notice that. It's healing. Healing is a strong word here. The Magician, though, it's finding your power again. And he can do anything he wants, the Magician. Sometimes he doesn't, but he knows that If he wants to, he's got all the tools there to make whatever it is work. If you feel confused about what you want to do and you don't even know what you want to do, then just know that you're still the magician energy. You just haven't got it figured out yet. And you don't have to have it figured out. You don't have to panic. He's just chilled out there, just looking into his little kind of universal galaxy pool. And he can access that anytime he wants. Some of you would benefit very, very well from meditation. Some of you would benefit very well from learning about chakras and, like, you know, if you feel something's out of balance, then you can meditate on that. And then you've got this wonderful card here. But look, from the cloak that he's created, there is the universal glory in the middle. So trees are representing getting roots somewhere. And these are evergreen trees, it looks like. So it's like, again, they'll always be green. There's no rush to get to where you need to get to. If you've just broken up with somebody, don't feel like you need to be on Tinder the next day and be in a new relationship or prove to them that you're worth it, okay? Because a magician does not prove anything to anybody. He's the magician. He's the alchemist. He's the business, basically. And the Chariot is working in your favor. You just can't feel it at the moment. So some of you could be thinking about moving home, just changing everything. Literally, not just like the color of your walls. It could be, I need to switch up everything here. So make it all relative and do it in your own step-by-step time. I'm going to ask a color now for this overall reading. I'm just going to see what is coming up. There's too many. Just going to see what is coming up now. I'm going to cut the deck and see what is coming in. I've got two, okay? So you've got Plum, which is overcome your challenges. This. And with this card, I want to say the smoke is not billowing black. You can see the light there. It's obtainable. It's in your vision. You don't have to cross mountains to get to where you need to get to. The word challenges itself seems big, but sometimes they're lessons. They're not always the blockage you think they are. And then you've got the colour Burgundy, which is very interesting because they're quite similar in colour. It says awaken your passion. The challenges are just before your passion. I mean, this isn't an omen, guys. I'm not advocating you going out and having a glass of wine, but if you want one. Burgundy, for me, I mean, when it says awaken your passion, it's always been there all along. And sometimes we don't realise it because we're too absorbed in a certain situation. But the awaken your passion is linked to the magician card here, okay? So the passion, like I said, he can do whatever he wants to do. And what do you want to do? What do you want to see? Where do you want to live? Who do you want to hang out with? How do you want to feel? And it's all these things to clarify with yourself. And then the Chariot energy will kick into shape. And then you will move forwards. Just don't rush, because with the Four of Swords here, you don't want any forced rest where you feel like you've got to go out running every single day and then you're going to twist your ankle and then you can't because you force yourself too much, okay? So this is interesting. Keep with the program, guys, your own program, what your script that you're writing for yourself. And yeah, good luck with that. I would be doing another reading on Tuesday evening. So keep your eyes out for that. I will be sending out the preliminary email for those coming to my sacral chakra class next Sunday. For some reason, it's defaulted to Saturday. I've changed it and it keeps going to Saturday, so it's Sunday. Same time, but on Sunday. But I'll pop that in the email anyway. Guys, you have a good Sunday and take care. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.